सलाम मेरे अजीज पंखों।
It's been a week since they was back to the house, which was not home for him. Before a few months neither he want to live in that home nor want to go away as he didn't have any kind of hope regarding his future. But this situation was different. It's like after a long dark night, the first ray of the sun tears the chest of the sky, but instead of spreading brightness, it is clubbed by the darkness like a endless night with uncountable nightmares. The behavior of the Lee brother was changed toward Theong, not completely, just a bit. They were not so good to change themselves, but this time they both brothers didn't look toward Theong with a loath and disgust. However, the ladies of the family were still merciless and cruel. They were happy to get their free slave back, and this time they all got another topic of taunts that they fled from home and lived with Jungkook outside the marriage. Neither anyone know the complete truth about whatever happened, nor they bother to clarify what was the benefit of doing it when those shitty people would not trust him. Miss Han, Theong, why are you silent since you're back? The only kind lady of the family asked him softly and cares his head. They didn't utter a single word since the day he come back. They, Auntie, I want to meet him, just for once, they demanded innocently. He didn't wait for the reply, as the eyes of the lady were refusing to fulfill his demand. They, okay, don't arrange a meeting. Just take me there. I'll come back after seeing him for a distance. They demand, his eyes holding a shine, not of happiness, but due to tears. Miss Han, they don't make impossible demands. Aunt, please arrange a phone call for me. I'll not ask anything for the rest of my life. I wanna ask him, how is he? They asked. This time the eyes shed tears. His patience gave up. He was dying to see Theong. He wanted to feel his fragrance around himself. Just for a few moments, the lady passed a weak smile before turning back. They, Aunt, please, they request one more time, but the framed glass of hope was shattered into a million pieces. When the lady went back, holding his already broken heart, there were many more pain in his heart, but the pain of love is the heaviest to hold. Wiping his tear with sleeve, he sobbed silently. In these days, his habit of cooking was almost finished, as Jungkook never let him cook, and when he demanded, he refused at by first saying weather was hot. But here, no one cared about him. Miss Lee, Taeyong, make me a coffee. He received an order and smiled like a taunt, helpless. He was making fun of his own destiny. Later, Miss Han, they called him and talked to him. But be quick. They were surprised to see Miss Han passed him the mobile. Aunt, you're not less than an angel. Jungkook aunt, hello? They, hello. It's Taeyong. He dared to introduce himself in a hushed tone. Why are you calling now? The rude voice made they scared. How is Jungkook? It's none of your business. Don't dare to contact Jungkook again. You'll get divorce papers soon and take all the money and jewelry. They divorced? The rude voice of Jungkook art made a pool of tears in the beautiful eyes which held piece of someone's heart, and soon the call ended. They was numb. He wanted to cry louder. He has broke state without allowing him to do so. He silently passed the mobile to his auntie and blinked blankly. Miss Han, they, what happened? They didn't reply, just blinked expressionlessly. Miss Han, they, tell me what happened. They, I already told him that fireflies were going back. They informed his aunt. Miss Han, what? The lady was puzzled. They took away all the happiness with them. They muttered with stepping out of the kitchen. Tears were dripping from his eyes, but there was not any expression on his dull face. Miss Lee, where are you going? Where is my coffee? They didn't bother to reply, just walked to his room like a lifeless body. Entering the room, he broke down in tears. They, why? Why always me? This time, they wasn't feeling only helpless, but anger and frustration too. Why, God? Why are you teasing me so much? He cried, mumbling that he hid his face in his palms. Jungkook, Theon, I don't want this tear in your eyes. Jungkook would start ringing in his hair. Why did he come into my life when he had to go back? I was hating him for kidnapping me. And the day when I start recognizing mine and his feeling, the same day he went away from me. Why does every time pain and sorrow wait for me? After spending time with Jungkook, they just start to passing over his pain and problems. But he was back to the cage, finding no more energy to sit. Curling himself in a ball, he was crying with hiccups when the door of the room was snapped open by the lady of the home. Allow some shape rays of light to take over the darkness of the room. Miss Lee, what this new drama? Go to the kitchen and cook for lunch and give me a cup of coffee. Give up in a single second. I will not tolerate your drama anymore. They cried over even more, but silently. Can't you listen? The lady shouted, leaving with no other way. They stood up. Hiccups made breathing difficult for him. Tried to cope with the condition. He went to the kitchen and cooked. They wiped his tears. He turned around to see Miss Han and, dear, forget about him. Miss Han and They shook his head. They, I can't forget him. He muttered. His lips trembled and eyes again produced fresh tears. Jungkook was on the edge of the dark cave of death, but there was a spark of hope in the rope of love that pulled him back toward life. His operation was successful, but Dave Wood was supposed to take a long time to recover. His strong faith was bearing all the injury, but his soft heart was unable to cope with the misery of fresh wound. After knowing that, they left him alone when he was dangling between death and life. Jungkook. How could he go back to those people? Jungkook was unable to understand anything. His friend had informed him that they was not ready to go anywhere, leaving him in this critical condition. But then a lady came and took him back. Jungkook, are the people force him? Jungkook mumbling, then looked at the gold chain present on his palm. They didn't take his gift with himself. This raised a doubt in Jungkook's mind that he was not ready to accept Jungkook as his husband.